So I wanted to do a first impressions review on this Surefire Sidekick. It's just got it in the mail and was hoping for a good replacement for my Protac 1L. I did a written review on this a little while ago, and this is pretty much my favorite light for carrying around, but it's starting to have problems again, and I think I've determined that it's just when the battery's low. But when you turn it on, sometimes you have to hold the tail cap just partially down and click it before it actually stays on. And I think that reason is mostly because of the batteries. But one thing that was kind of appealing to me about this Sidekick is that it's rechargeable, and you just use a little micro USB, which happens to be the same plug-in as for my Samsung phone. I charged it all the way up and kind of tried to test the light difference between it and the Protac 1L, but I don't think it's really a very fair comparison because this light is pretty low on batteries. Anyhow, I guess the thing that impressed me the most about the Surefire was that the light is a lot more diffuse. Diffuses better. I don't know what the right terminology is there, but in a small space, lighting this thing up shows a lot more of the work area. Maybe not as bright in one particular area like the Protac 1L, but I think for a working light, that's probably a good thing. I generally like the lights with a further throw and one kind of concentrated area, because out where I live is just a bunch of flat land, and it's kind of nice to be able to grab your light and see what's out in the pasture. But for a work light, that's not necessarily so important. This other light that I have sitting here is the LED lenser, and it got pretty beat up. I meant to do a review on this thing, but I left it outside and the dogs ran off with it for a couple of weeks. Just yesterday it showed back up. The little brother-in-law found it, so actually I gotta think the thing must be pretty tough. It held up to them and they chew on everything. But one thing I really like about this flashlight is that with the I don't know if this is called the bezel or what, but you pull it in and out, and when you pull out on it, it concentrates the beam more. You push in on it and it's more of a floodlight, and that's really handy for then I've got the throw when I need it, or the flood if I'm working on something. There's no high-low, it's just one output, which I guess the next thing to talk about with the Surefire versus the Streamlight is the Streamlight has a tail cap switch, and it's 10 tap programmable, so you got high-low, strobe. I don't know what order it's in, but I've got the strobe shut off, so it just comes on low at first and then high the second time. I guess I like when it comes on high, but you can't do high-low. You have to do high-low strobe. So, I guess that's whatever. There's not a strobe function with the Surefire, which is fine with me because I don't really have a need for a strobe. I guess I'm not so big on the side switch here. It doesn't have a click. It's just you push it and it's on, and then you push it and push it again and whatever. If you wait for a couple of seconds, it'll shut off, and initially this came, it's also semi-programmable. It came where the first button you push is low and then medium and high. And I switched it so that high is the first output, and that's just I guess my preference. But if you were in a situation, I guess, where you didn't want to blind yourself at first, that might be a good feature to have low first, and you can do the same with the Streamlight. As far as weight, the Surefire feels a lot cheaper, I guess. It's definitely not. This sucker's expensive, but the housing is plastic as far as I can tell, and I don't believe that it's waterproof. It didn't say so on the package, and looking at the charging port, I'm guessing probably not. Whereas this flashlight and the Protac 1L are waterproof. I don't plan on going diving with them, so it's probably not that big of a deal, but I don't know. I just like the idea of if it got wet, it wouldn't be a big deal. For weight-wise specifically, I'll weigh them, and I don't know that this will work, but let's see if I can get it into focus there. But we might be able to get close. Maybe not. All right, got some fresh batteries in it, and we'll try this. I think it should work. I don't know if. Anyway, yep. So the Streamlight with it's got a CR123 battery in it, and it comes in at 55.2 grams. So heavy-ish, I guess. I don't know. I'm kind of want to see how this compares. Of course, it's got the little carabiner thing on there. I don't know. So the Surefire is a little lighter. Oh, I don't know if I said that, but this is the Streamlight, not the Surefire. The Surefire looks like it's a little bit lighter, 40.7 grams. And then the LED lenser, just for grins and giggles, is 32.98 grams. It's lighter, but one of my favorite things, I guess I didn't mention before, about this light is that it uses one AAA battery, and that's really stinking handy because AAAs are really easy to find, and I don't know, they're easy to carry, they're cheap. You could get some of those lithium, I guess, AAAs, and might do a little better, have longer runtime. But that's one thing I really like, is that it uses AAAs rather than CR123s or 18650. Whatever, it's whatever you prefer, but I like I guess at least having a backup light that takes normal batteries, which this one is rechargeable, and so I guess if you're in your pickup or at home, if you want to keep it at home, you can recharge it whenever you want. The Streamlight uses a CR123, and so it's pretty easy to just carry another one along with you. If I was going backpacking or something, I suppose I probably wouldn't pick the Surefire, because unless you had some way to charge it, I guess you could charge it with a solar charger or something, but that just wouldn't be my preferred light for that application. And I think it's worth mentioning, while this sucker's charging, it's not really high, maybe it's medium. Light blinks like every couple seconds. So if you were wanting to charge that while you're sleeping and you wanted to charge it in the bedroom, you would need to either put it in a case or put something over the lens. That's kind of annoying. But it also lets you know, it blinks while it's charging, and that lets you know that it's plugged in and connected right. And then when it gets fully charged, it turns on low, and I would have to assume that that's using charging power and not the battery, but I couldn't tell you for sure. anyhow, that's I'm gonna give the Surefire Sidekick a try for a while as a carry light, and oh, this is gonna stay in the pickup. Might even swap it out every now and again, and the LED lenser I'm not sure about, but they're all handy to have, and Streamlight's done really well for me so far. We'll see if the Surefire will hold up to the expectations that I've built. Thanks for watching.